In this kind of stream, I will be very clear and will try to be very short in time. I will explain what Planner 5D is, and then later on we will move to creating our own design. So basically we are now in the main page. In the main page we can see that, and we can know that Planner 5D works on all the kind of platforms, the Windows, the Macs, even all of our phones. In our page, you can go to the Get Ideas, and there you can will find what other users have created, the interiors, the exteriors. Also, if you want to get more inspired, you can look through our videos on YouTube channels or read some kind of articles. We always upload articles about newest interior design trends or some kind of any kind interesting topics you would like to hear about. We also have a design school. In our design school, you can learn the basics of the interior design, how you can implement your ideas into our program, or even in the real life. You can learn why interior design is very important in, for example, planning the house, the ergonomics. Also, there's a very interesting topic, the color therapy. We explain why we use certain colors in specific interiors and how to choose those colors and how to combine them so the interior can look very good. Now we can move to the design battle. It's very interesting the future we have, because we are uploading it every week, so you can try out yourself designing different kind of interiors. For example, this week we have a cozy reading nook, and if you want to try out yourself designing something absolutely different from what you see in this picture, you can try out. And if you will win this battle, you will have renders and free textures to use. So I really recommend this, because even I myself, Agabia, an interior designer who works in Planner 5D, always go each week here joining the battle, trying out what I can do more, how can I improve myself, and start voting, seeing what other people have created. Because sometimes when you go to the voting, you see so many people creating different kind of designs, like the luxury ones, the absolutely crazy ones, like I don't know how to even explain. You need to see for yourself. So I guess now we can go to, let's say, the main page and start our project. When we press the button to start the project, we see the 6 features we have. Start from scratch means that you can start your interior or project from scratch, literally, meaning you will create your own floor plan, you will drag the items from the catalog, designing them with different kind of colors, textures, and just playing around until you will get the final results. The Smart Wizard is very easy and fun to use, because if, for example, you already have the existing room, you can just put your measurements of the room, and in just one click, you can, the AI, let's say, show you the arrangement of the furniture. For example, you click one time, the bed will be next to a window. Well, some people like those things. If you click the other time, the bed will be next to a doors. And by playing this, you will get plenty of ideas how your room can be designed. Upload a plan is if you, for example, have a real interior design plan, the blueprint, the interior designers or even the architects works on, so you can upload that plan into our program. The program will scan it and will automatically create plan for you. So it will be much easier than creating everything from yourself. The templates, if you don't have ideas, or for example, you're living with parents and you just want to play out, creating your dream room, how, for example, you will be living in the future, you can just press on the templates. There are different kind of templates, for example, 1 room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms with a plenty open kitchen, and just put those objects and designs, ideas into that existing template, meaning that you don't need to create the floor plan from absolutely scratch. The My Project is the projects which you already created, which you already did. So basically it's just everything, your database of your existing projects you did. And for example, if you don't have ideas of how you want to create your room or how to change, and you can hire our designer. So one of the designers can be me or my colleagues, and we will be very happy for you to help with your ideas, creating for you the space you want, the interior style, for example, minimalistic, the farmhouse, the modern style, and doing the renders, everything for you. I guess now we can move to just starting the project from scratch. I will explain how our program works, how you can drag the items, how you can design it, how you can change the textures, and basically just creating the project for yourself by zero. So when you open, you can see that there is like a basic plan, basic room, very basic, nothing special. So in here you can start dragging those walls by measurements you have or you want to have. Or if you want, you can go in the left corner. Here are some examples of the floor plans you can select. If you want to add, for example, in this area, another floor or to expand it, you can press on the wall. There is like this one button, and you can drag it like this to make it more professional looking. We can add another button. See, it's kind of simple to use it. Okay, so now I will delete it with this kind of item in here, like a trash. But for example, if you want to come back, we don't use kind of Control-Z or Command-Z button, but in the top right corner you can see this. So you can just press it and it comes back. Or does the opposite, it doesn't matter. Okay, so the items in our catalog, well, I don't know, there's plenty of items you can choose from. My favorite ones would be the storage ones. The TV stands, hangers, dressers. Okay, let's go to the dressers. When you go to the dressers, you can find all kind of different styles, kind of different textures. But if you, for example, don't like how the texture or color of the item looks like, you just press on the item or you drag it into the plan, press the 3D, zoom in the left corner, or you can use your mouse, sorry. So you press on the item, use this one, and you just select, it says wood, but it doesn't matter, you can add whatever you want. When you press on that, let's say wood, it goes to the texture catalog. In the texture catalog, we have examples of fabrics, ground pictures, wallpaper, stones, so it means whatever you want, you can just press on the wallpaper. And for some reason, I just decided that this drawer needs to have this kind of texture of the wallpaper. It looks kind of interesting, right? Okay. So what if I want to have a bed? I can write in the search bar bed, and the beds will appear. There's plenty of styles. That's why I love this program so much. It's very easy to use. You can create whatever you want. Okay, let's try out this one, bed. I will move out of the zone of the plan so we can take a closer look at this bed. It's minimalistic, modern style. So what if I want to change this kind of gray blanket, I also go to the textures catalog and it says the textile in here. And we just press on the blue or yellow. It really doesn't matter. Okay, let's press on this white one. It should have very interesting texture. And on the bottom, you can see that there is tint colors. So we can change the color of this blanket, whatever we want. For example, it's going to be red. Or we can scale it, make it the texture more visible. Okay, maybe it's not that visible so much. I will change it to the white color. No, okay. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but okay, I'm just gonna take a wallpaper. It's the best example. By scaling, you can change if you want, for example, it's a wallpaper, so if you want the picture to be bigger or you want to be smaller, it also plays the same with all the textiles, tiles, woods, whatever. Okay, I will take, for example, parquet. And if I want to rotate it, I can also do that. And it will move. The better example with floor would be going inside the room, just changing the floor to the parquet. And for example, I decided that I want those lines to be, I don't know, going to the left, for example. So I just press, and rotate it to 90 degrees. Oh no, 45, yeah, see? Very easy. Okay, besides the interior, we also have the exterior, the landscapes. So for example, if you are creating the house, the exteriors of the house, you can go to this tree. There are plans for the exterior. If you want to, I don't know, create some kind of landscapes of your garden or your neighbor's garden, let's say. It doesn't matter. You can just press on landscapes, go to the paths and laws, take them. Also, there's like a small green buttons in here, so you can change everything the same as in the plan, just moving all around. If you drag it to your floor plan, it sticks to it, like this. It's kind of easy. And now I need the doors, so someone could come inside that simple my house. Okay, sliding doors. Then I will write windows. I will take my favorite window, this one, the last one. I will add it in here, copy paste. If I'm doing everything too fast, we also have like tutorials on YouTube, so you can just pause it, see how we are dropping the items, because I believe that I'm the interior designer who uses the program all day. I just click and drag everything automatically, and it can be very complicated to see how everything is done. So yeah, this is how our simple house, not stylish at all, looks like, with two kind of black strange windows and this kind of, oh sorry, roses in the corner. I removed them here. Also, I can close the doors with this kind of button in here. Hop, hop, cool. It's like a game, I love it. And I don't know, that's almost kind of it. Also, if you're still, for example, struggling creating the design and you see that nothing goes right to you, or just it's too hard for you, there is a small, on the left corner, hire a designer. So don't forget that mostly you will be talking with me or my colleagues. So we will be really happy to help you how to use the program, how to choose the right colors you want, or what kind of interiors. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing to show how the renders work. Okay, so this bed will be in this room. I will change quickly the floor because I prefer the lighter color of the floor into, I don't know, this one, for example. And the walls, wallpapers to, I don't know, the gray one. Okay, maybe let's make it look more professional. Like this. So in the top right corner we can see the camera icon. When we press on the camera icon, we can see how our space, oh my god, sorry for my English, our computer screen adapts to the sizes we can choose from. So when we decide on that we want to do the render on this angle, we just press save and render. If we want to make in full HD or the picture to be even bigger, we just choose the bigger size and also press save. And all of those your saved or let's say made renders will be visible in my projects when you go to here, and in here the renders, they will be all here somewhere, should appear. Okay, I will go back to the main project. Now I will show you how you could create, or you can create how the final result of your project can look like. This is one of my pretty quick results I made today using our program. It's very simple. It's a farm style interior. I just basically just clicked and dropped all the items. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys how to change the size, because those pillows are in different sizes. So sometimes we get questions how change size of the objects. So on the bottom, there is width, depth, height, and angle, and levitation. So if I want this pillow to fly in the air, I'll just do this. If I want this pillow to be smaller, I just press those arrows and make it smaller. Or if I know exact measurements I want to, I just write them. Let's see, like this. Also, you can forget the levitation and use those two, drag up or drag down. It's very important so items wouldn't be flowing in the sky, when I say, because when you're doing renders, sometimes you can notice that some items are flying. So always before doing render, just check if they are flying or not. Just go down, zoom in, zoom out, check everything. Okay, now I guess it would be good if you have any questions to ask. If not, well, I will be very helpful that I helped today. You can check the questions in the chat. Okay, so I see that someone asked how to cut a wall. I will go to this project. So when you want to cut, for example, like a, I don't know, some kind of, is there, I don't know, can't come up with an example. Okay, there's some kind of empty doors or whatever in the wall. So you just basically put those dots on your wall and press this eye to disappear, and you can move those dots and the wall will be cut. If you want to go back, you just press this and it goes back. If you have more questions or you are not sure how to use something, just leave in the comments. I will still have time. I can answer all of them. I can show you how it can be done. Don't be shy, guys. How to add basement? You can add floors, different floors in here. It says the first floor, so you add a new floor. The floor appears upper of that first floor, like here. So you can create the basement in your first floor and just rename it basement. And when you go to the first floor, let's rename it first. So it can be used like your basement. Does it answer the question? Also, if you want, you can add your own textures. If you saw some kind of nice image you want to use, or a picture, for example, of yourself or your family, I will use this wall as an example. There is like a personal. You go to click plus. You choose some kind of picture from your desktop. Changing in whatever scale you want, and upload texture. And the wall or that picture or whatever you chose will be uploaded in your, I don't know, pictures, textures, styles, fabrics, whatever you want, basically. Everything depends on your imagination, how creative you are or how creative you want to be. Okay, adding a roof. Okay, let's go to our first floor and add a roof on it. So we can go to a search bar and write roof, or we can go to our plant icon, and I'm not sure actually. Oh no, it's the doors. Yes, it's the doors icon, and there's like a roofs, fences, garage doors, columns, stairs, and you just press on the roof, and there's plenty of choices of the roofs. So I will take this most simple one. I will go to the 2D because it's better to work in 2D when you're uploading a roof. Okay, this doesn't go. Okay, this one. Yeah, this one looks cool. And we go to a 3D, and here is a roof. If you want to adjust it or make it a bit lower, you just change the levitation numbers, or you just move those two. And here's the roof. No, we sadly can't add 5-store office building. Max you can do is the 3 floors. So if the first is basement, the second will be first floor, and the last one will be second floor. or you can change into a third floor. It depends from you. A pool. You can create a pool with a magic tool, with magic box. When you go to the rooms in here, when I was saying that we can create different kind of floor plans, there is in the a magic cube. So when you play with it, I always change the color to the white before adding any kind of textures. Can make it smaller. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. And you can build from this magic cube whatever furniture, or you have, I don't know, columns, pools you want. Okay, it moves a bit like this. For example, it goes, a pool is gonna be this kind of size. Okay, I'm really bad when I'm doing on the spot everything, sorry guys. So yeah, or you can just write pools. I know that we have pools. Yeah, we have pools. And you can choose from here. It would be even easier than building from that our magic cube. No, you can't change the texture of the animal. That would be kind of strange. If you would like to see something even more on our streams, you can just suggest, for example, creating a luxury interior or giving tips from interior designers or something else. Just leave a comment. We will look through the comments and we will be happy to stream even more. Okay, so I believe that's it. If you have even more questions or you think that I forgot something to mention, please leave a comment, I will answer them. And I guess I can see just bye for the next stream, or maybe you will see me in my next YouTube video. Bye.